So it's 2018. You're sitting in your bedroom binge watching all of your favorite content creators on YouTube. And you start thinking to yourself, this actually looks like something I can do. I'm going to start this thing one day. And then you do nothing. Fast forward to 2022. These same content creators you were watching on YouTube, they are no longer just content creators. They are no longer just YouTubers. They are now brands. They are signing brand deals. They are making 6 to 7 figures monthly online. They are launching businesses. They are creating podcasts, writing books, you name it. And you start thinking, wow, this thing actually works. I should probably start it too. Let me just start getting my ideas in order. And then you do nothing again. Time passes, life happens, and you get caught up with other things in your life. And then slowly but surely, your dream of joining the creator economy fades into thin air. And now it's 2025, and you're sitting there watching me tell you why you need to start a YouTube channel. Hi guys, welcome back to today's video with your girl Risa on Risa's Campus. This is a space where we share everything self-development and business productivity. So if those are the type of contents you enjoy consuming, then feel free to join us by hitting that subscribe button. All right, so today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the reasons why you need to actually start a YouTube channel. Even if you're working a 9 to 5, or maybe you are a business owner, or maybe you intend to start a business, or even if you are unemployed, especially if you are unemployed. The creator market is one of the fastest growing industries right now. I mean, last year alone, it was valued to be around $250 billion, and it's actually projected to reach $480 billion in the next 2 years, which is 2027. And if you're sitting there thinking, but why should I even start creating content on YouTube? Not everybody has to be a content creator, right? Well, let me tell you, you are leaving money on the table. I mean, you need to start eating your own piece of the pie. Content creation is not just some silly hobby that people do for fun. It is now a multi-billion industry. Now, take Mr. Beast, for example. He is this ordinary guy who went from making videos in his bedroom to actually running a $100 million brand. Ali Abdul is another perfect example. He's a doctor turned YouTuber who is now making $4 million per year thanks to YouTube. Content creation is not just a hobby anymore. It's a business, it's a career, it's now a life-changing opportunity. So yes, you need to be on YouTube. You need to start creating content on YouTube. I mean, this is something that can literally change your life in a matter of no time. I mean, it can literally take you from point zero right up to point 1,000 without you even realizing. In this generation of social media, content is what actually works. Whether you want to look for a job, or you want to start a business, or you want to scale a business, you need to have an online presence. I mean, employers and recruiters are now checking profiles on LinkedIn. Customers are now going on TikTok to look for products to buy. Brands are now collaborating with influencers to market their businesses. Big brands like Google, Samsung, Amazon, they are now collaborating with influencers. A single viral post can land you a job, a client, give you that better business opportunity. Take for example Fisayo Fosudu. I don't know if I'm correct, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but he's a Nigerian tech YouTuber who turned his passion for tech into a thriving personal brand, and he's now working with global companies like Google and Samsung. Another perfect example is the popular Tayo, and again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but he's also a Nigerian YouTuber who built a global audience through travel and business content, and he's now partnering with top companies. Even locally in Cameroon here, we have people whose life has literally changed overnight just because they put their foot out there and they started creating content, and they literally blew off in no time. So in today's world driven by content, the choice is simple: create or get left behind. And if you're not creating, you are invisible. You are invisible to better business opportunities, to high paying jobs, and to better career advancement. So now, the real question isn't why you should start creating content, but rather it should be why you haven't started yet. Now, what I've realized is that a lot of people don't start because of two reasons. One is because they care too much about what people will say. And the second one is because they are afraid of failure. Now, because of these two reasons, a lot of people get stuck in what is called the learning phase instead of taking action. They keep taking courses, watching videos, reading endless books on financial success, attending webinars, but nothing really changes. Why? Because they don't take the action that is needed to see that change happen. And it's simply because of the same two reasons. Deep down, they are worried about what friends, neighbors, relatives, and even strangers will say. And even more than that, most of them don't want to experience failure. They are actually afraid of starting and failing. So they would rather not even start at all. So most of them end up binge watching these tutorial videos so much so that it almost feels like they are the one creating the videos, but they are not. They are just consuming the videos. Remember that knowledge without action is just information overload. What most people fail to understand is that failure is part of the process. You just cannot escape it. Failure is an ingredient to success. I mean, if you don't fail, how will you learn from your mistakes? That is the only way you can get first-hand experience so that you don't repeat the same mistakes. At some point, you have to stop preparing and start doing because the fastest way to grow is to learn, do, and repeat. But really, why should you listen to me and start a YouTube channel? 4 years ago, before I actually started my YouTube channel, I was in a place where I really didn't know what next to do with my life. I just quit my 9 to 5 job as a teacher and I came back home and I started searching online for different methods or different ways I can make money, even if I'm getting paid just the same amount of money, but at least I'll be working for myself and at the comfort of my home. So I stumbled upon YouTube content creation and I got interested and actually started creating content on YouTube. 1 year later, my YouTube channel got monetized. Now, the first money I made on YouTube was 6 cents. I cannot forget this, but it was 6 cents. That 6 cents that I earned from YouTube was what completely changed my mind. It actually showed me what was possible with YouTube. Now, I remember thinking $1 is roughly around 600 francs in my local currency. Now, if I were to make $1 every single day for a period of 1 month, that should be $30. And $30 converted to my currency, that should be roughly about 18,000 francs. Now, imagine if I push harder and I'm making $5 a day, that would be 3,000 francs in a day. And at the end of the month, I'm making at least 150,000 francs. And that is actually a very decent amount to live off of right here in Cameroon. And it's even 3 times what I was earning from my 9 to 5 job. So I thought, wait, I really need to focus and put more effort in this thing. Now, while I was thinking that the YouTube AdSense or the YouTube ads revenue was the best thing I can get from creating content on YouTube, I didn't know I could actually get other opportunities for my content that I created on YouTube. The next year after I got monetized, I had a job offer from someone to work remotely, and that was it. That was another income stream that was coming in. And then there is brand deals. I get emails almost all the time asking me for a collaboration. Now, I don't really do brand deals a lot because I'm really, really skeptical and I'm really, really choosy when it comes to what brands I should actually collaborate with. But that is another source of income that maybe if you were to create content on YouTube, and these are different opportunities that you are going to have. If I never had a YouTube channel, then those opportunities will never come my way, right? YouTube has now become my personal brand. Now, I don't care if anyone agrees with me on this or not, but I believe that in today's world with social media, everyone needs to be building some form of a personal brand. A personal brand is going to give you a major advantage in whatever you do or in whatever you want to do in future. We now live in an attention economy where attracting the right kind of attention is everything. A personal brand is going to make opportunities come to you rather than you chasing after them. Whether it's finding a better job opportunity, finding a client, having a better high paying role, a personal brand will open doors you never knew existed. Yes, building a personal brand is not a day's job. And I know, yes, it takes time and it probably is going to take you years to actually build one, especially if you are doing it organically. You have to sacrifice sleep, you have to sacrifice time, relationship with friends, going out. But if you actually stick with it, persevere, and remain consistent, the results will truly surprise you. But you have to remember that it has to get messy before it actually gets beautiful. All right, guys, so that is it. I hope this video actually convinces you to put yourself out there and start creating instead of consuming. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video again. And if you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Also hit that subscribe button and turn on the little notification bell icon so that every time I upload a video like this, you're going to be the first to know. All right. I hope you have a great day and a great time. Thank you so much for watching once more, and see you in the next video.